Scientists warn that long-duration manned missions to Mars could lead to astronauts' hearts shrinking. And this is after we've recently had other updates concerning the uh, the effect of long space travel, for example, to Mars having a detrimental effect on the nervous system, but now it's also causing heart shrinkage. This is by Svetlana Kimenko, Sputnik News. The human mission to Mars has been the subject of science fiction since the 1880s, but over the past few decades it's become the goal of national space programs. Potential missions come with several key physical challenges, including threats from cosmic rays, adverse fallout from prolonged weightlessness, and the psychological effects of isolation. Recent studies revealed what could be a disconcerting discovery for future generations of astronauts going on long space flights. Research suggests that lengthy weightlessness can shrink the heart, with even a long-term program of low-intensity exercise in space falling desperately short of counteracting side effects for the heart, according to the paper published in the American Heart Association journal Circulation. As long-term suspension in water is similar to zero gravity or the condition of weightlessness in space, especially in a prone swimmer, the research compared data from retired astronauts Scott Kelly's almost year-long stint aboard the International Space Station, the ISS, from 2015 to 16, and that of endurance swimmer Benoit Lecomte. The latter swam 1,753 miles across the Pacific over 159 days, from June 5th to November 11, 2018. The marathon athlete averaged nearly 6 hours daily during a journey which started in Choshi, Japan, and was due to end in California. Please support my Patreon channel since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. My Patreon channel will have 5 different videos from my YouTube channel every day. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. After his support boat was damaged, the mission was prematurely wrapped up. Kelly, throughout the 340 days in space, exercised 6 days a week, 1 to 2 hours per day, using a stationary bike, a treadmill, and resistance activities. Tests had been carried out by doctors to measure the health and effectiveness of both Kelly's and Lancôme's hearts before, during, and after each man embarked on their missions, and as researchers sought to evaluate the effects of long-term weightlessness on the structure of the human heart to determine whether extensive periods of low-intensity exercise can prevent the possible side effects. Both Kelly and Lancôme gave their permission for their data to be analyzed. Despite having carried out substantial amounts of exercise, researchers found that both men lost mass in their left ventricle, one of the 2 large chambers at the bottom of the heart. Kelly lost 0.74 grams a week, and Lancôme shed 0.72 grams a week. The left ventricle ejection fraction, LVEF, which shows the amount of blood pumped out of the left ventricle, measured as a percentage, did not consistently change in either individual throughout their endurance missions. Now, microgravity in space is a condition in which people or objects appear to be weightless and seen in imagery from ISS when astronauts and objects float in space. When subjected to these conditions, the heart does not need to work as hard as in normal gravity conditions to pump blood around the body. The downside is the atrophy of the heart and a reduction in heart tissue. To counteract this, astronauts have a vigorous exercise routine to stop them from losing large amount of muscle mass. Now, the findings could present a serious challenge for future lengthy space exploration missions, such as NASA's planned manned missions to Mars in the 2030s and the SpaceX mission scheduled to take place in 5 years. Seeking to learn more about the issue, NASA has been exposing its astronauts to microgravity for longer periods in preparation for missions which could take up to 3 years. The result of the study followed up by more research to find out if findings can be applied to the general population as opposed to extraordinary feats by 2 unique individuals will be conducted conductive to understanding whether long-term effects of weightlessness can be reversed. Thank you for your support. Please leave your comments.